Mm-hmm. Hello everybody and welcome back to Beyond the Veil Tarot and Astrology. My name is Candace Marie. Thank you for joining me. Streaming live on a Saturday night is colorful in these parts. You may hear music in the background. My neighbors are having like a big party and it kind of sounds like there's a fiesta going on. Hi, probably should turn that off. Gotta love Mercury squares. I was not prepared for that. Sorry guys. Thanks for watching my ads. I appreciate it. Just so you know, we just got monetized. So now I'm able to come on here and do super chats. Those of you guys who are waiting in the chat and waiting for readings, I appreciate it. We've already got some people who have come through who were asking questions about readings, and they were also making donations for readings. So if you have any questions about that, check out the super chat below. You can send in your donation for either 1 or 3 cards for questions that you have about whatever you want. And they're going to be done on this platform. For those of you guys who are new to my channel and you're just checking me out, thanks for stopping by. I practice evolutionary and Western predictive astrology and the art of tarot. So if you want to make a donation, you can do that through the super chat, or you can check out our pinned link. If you would rather send through PayPal, you can send it through PayPal. Just let me know if you do send a PayPal so I can make sure that I'm staying on top of it and not forgetting anybody, because sometimes it gets crazy. We have times where there's like 20, 30 people that are in the chat and they're all coming in at once. So they're going to be answered in the order that you make your purchase. I'll be here for little bit, at least probably an hour, maybe 2, depending on how many people we have that wants readings this evening. If you want to book a reading with me, if you like my reading style, check out my links below. You can find my website where you can see all of my other social media network handles, from Facebook to Instagram, Twitter when I'm occasionally on there, and you can also check out my podcast that I do with the Peace Dealer at the Midheaven Podcast. And I have all kinds of fun astrology gear and things. We just released a bunch of new products from my website, so you can check that out as well. How's everybody doing in the chat? Nowhere else I'd rather be on a Saturday night. Thank you, Pharaoh. It's nice to see you. We've got a reading that already came in from Madison. She has some questions about her and her girlfriend. She wanted to send that anonymously, so her name is Madison. And we will start with hers. But first, for those of you guys who stop by and you're here for my live readings, I always like to do a pick a card reading for everybody who's just hanging out, watching, chilling in the chat. We always appreciate your donations for readings, but it's not necessary. We want to create a space where all of you guys can come, and there may be messages that you super relate to that somebody else ends up getting in a reading. And that's especially true when you start to see me do my astrology videos. So what I'd like to do is I would like to shuffle the deck, put 3 cards out, which will be the overall general pick a card reading for people who are not going to be purchasing a reading this evening, but we appreciate you stopping by anyway. So if you want at any time throughout the stream, just bring your attention to the 3 cards that are in front of me. One of those 3 cards are going to be an answer to the question that you have. At the end of the stream, when I'm done doing the readings, I will do an overall general pick a card description for each and every one of the 3 cards to let you know a little bit of insight in terms of what you had a question about. So it's going to be this deck. Somebody asked $40 for 3 cards. Yeah, it's $25 for 1 card, $40 for 3. And you can check that out through the super chat or through PayPal. If you do pay through PayPal, just be patient and do let me know if you send in a payment so I can make sure that I see you on my list. Hello, Kristen. Brittany, thanks for asking your question. Queen of Swords, good evening for most people, at least here in the States. It might be good morning depending on where you are right now. We've got people all over the place. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got, so this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. So I'm gonna leave this here just for the time being until we get to the end of the stream. And you can choose whichever one you are most drawn to. Okay, all right, awesome. You guys are probably gonna hear music in the background, so I'm sorry, but like I said, there's like a party going on next door. Things are a little crazy right now. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's home, chilling on a Saturday, huh? Thank you guys for joining me. I'm not usually here on a Saturday night. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it. I will check my PayPal. Let's get started first with Madison. Madison, are you here? I have your 3 questions that you sent me, or your overall questions about your relationship. Hopefully you're here. Hopefully you're here. Okay, so because you already sent me in your questions, I'm going to go ahead and just go over them briefly so everybody else gets an idea of what we're asking about. I'm going to work with this deck to give you insight into the 3 cards that's going to tell us a little bit more about your situation. You have questions about your girlfriend and whether or not your girlfriend is not being faithful and is having interactions with her ex. You're also asking if the ex from the past is getting involved and creating conflict. What is she getting from the ex that maybe she's not getting from you? Is the ex using her for some way? And what's the best way to deal or fix this situation? That sounds like some drama for sure. That definitely sounds like the Mercury-Neptune squares that are going on. Thank you, Kristen. I see you. I appreciate it. I will be with you shortly. Okay, so for Madison, let's take a look and see what's going on with this situation with your ex and the ex-girlfriend. Here's card 1, here's card 2, and here's card 3. So interesting stuff that's going on here. First, we have the one that's torn aside. Basically, what this means is this is kind of like the Tower card. It is saying that, more so recently or even in the past, there's definitely been a lot of drama that's happened between these two. There's been this rattling of the foundation recently. There's been something that happened that was this sudden realization that you had that was like, whoa, I'm testing the foundation. Is this safe? Is this secure? You may have had a blow up recently. There may have been an explosive situation that manifested as realizing like, okay, something's got to change. We have to upend everything. That is still being upended. There is more coming during the eclipse. And I'm not saying that because